Hey guys, it's Ash. I just wanted to do an update. I've tried to film this thing a couple times, but anyways, I am pregnant. I'm 5 weeks and 5 days. Super excited. So I've had 2 HSGs done. My first one was last Friday, so 2 weeks ago, and it was 62.5, and she was a little worried. So basically, I looked up normal ranges and all of that. For 27 days pregnant, it can range anywhere from 50 to 100. So I was doing fine. She's just more particular and more worried and wants to see higher numbers. Of course, I do too, but it's there. She was like, well, Ashley, I know you've been testing because you told me you were. What day did you become positive? It was day 8. And she was like, did the lines get darker? She's like, oh, well, that's good. That makes me feel better. So that made me feel a little bit better. I continued to test for a couple more days to make sure that the lines were getting darker. I was going to test all the way to this Friday that just happened, like 2 days ago. But then it just made me stress more if the line didn't look right or, something. So I decided to stop testing on Sunday, just relax and trust the Lord. So every time I wanted to worry or take tests, I just prayed. I was like, Lord, I know that you've promised me, and I know that you want me to have a child, and I just pray that you put your hands on them, and give me exceedingly abundantly above the numbers that I need for them, or the one. So I just prayed every time and just stopped trying to worry. So, and I just decided to just love on them and enjoy the time that I have with them, even if it was only for a little while. So I would, talk to them, just rub my belly. I did play them music. But my thing is, I understand. I mean, technically their ears are developing right now, and they're not supposedly fully developed to week 20. The hearing is the last thing to go on people that are passing away. So my thing is, what if they can hear you? What if they can feel or hear what their mother's saying? They know their mother's voice because they hear it for 9 months. They know their heartbeat because they hear it for 9 months. So what if they can hear me? If they can't, that's okay too. It's when I play that music to my belly, it's putting them in an atmosphere of God and putting them in the, even if they can't hear it, it helps me at the end of the day. So to let them know that I love them, and if they can't hear, that's wonderful. Then they can know that I love them from the very beginning, which they're going to know when they get out, but that's besides the point. So my second level Friday was 681. She was super happy with it. I am going back next week just for one more HSG. They just want to make sure that everything's doubling and doing numbers like it's supposed to. So I go back on next Friday. Symptom wise, I have Thursday night is when I started throwing up. I knew it was, I had a feeling that my numbers were a lot higher because I was so nauseous, and I threw up in the yard when I got out of the car. And then I felt better, so I was like, let me eat some bread. So I ate some pizza and I ate some breadstick, and I felt better, I drank a little soda to make my belly feel better. And I laid down in the bed around 10:30 that night, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna throw this up. I was like, no, I'm not. So I held it, like I just said, I took a sip of ginger ale, it felt better. I laid down around midnight. Woke up, my husband was trying to snuggle, and I was like, I can't snuggle, I don't feel good, and he's hot. And I rolled myself out of bed to go pee, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, boy, and I threw up all over the place. And then the Next morning, I felt okay. I took ginger ale with me to my doctor's appointment, and we were left early to miss traffic in Norfolk, and so we like to stop at Starbucks, get coffee, and then we can play games on our phone, talk, whatever, for a little while until we get ready for the doctor's appointment. So we did that, and I ate the sandwich. I was like, I think I'm gonna be able to hold it down. So that didn't last long. So I got to the doctor's office. I peed. I feel like I'm gonna have to throw up in the bathroom, like I feel right now. But I didn't. I held it. I was like, I'm gonna try to get. I didn't want to miss them to draw my labs. So I went back out there. I felt miserable. I let her draw my labs. It didn't take them but like 2 minutes to do it, if that. So once I walked out of there, I went straight to the bathroom and threw up. Then I went home. I felt better. I got crackers, got ginger ale. I just felt nauseous and like I have bad indigestion anyways. But since I've been pregnant, since this week 5 hit, I've had the worst indigestion probably from 4.5 weeks to 5. Pepcid doesn't do anything for me. I had to switch from Protonix to Pepcid because Protonix isn't good for babies. So Protonix works very well for me. It's the only thing that keeps my indigestion down. Only thing. So it's bad anyways. And then me being nauseous and pregnant, it's made it a million times worse. So I try to take Tums when I start to feel it, which my Tums, now I'm starting to feel it, and my Tums are in the back of the car. I'm close to my grandmother's. I'm traveling down there. My mother's mom had some signs of, she was stumbling around the house. She couldn't get her words out right. So basically signs of a stroke. So they did a CT scan when they got her to the hospital. She has a brain tumor in the right frontal lobe. So they're going to do surgery on Wednesday. She's in her late 60s, early 70s, like 68 to 70. I know when her birthday is, August 21st. I can never save my life remember the exact year she is. I don't know why. I always had trouble with how old exactly she is. But she's either 69 or 70. I just can't remember which one it is. I feel horrible about it, but she can't remember how old I am either, so I don't feel bad. She just she knows my birthday, but she, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm not as close to her as I am to my dad's mom, but I still love her. She's my grandmother, regardless. At the end of the day, our relationship's just is not as close as my other one. So anyway, I love her to death. Please don't take that wrong, anybody that watches my video. I'm going up here to give her a bath. I love on her. It's just my grandmother, my dad's mom, just helped my mom raise us. I mean, Grandma Rue, we'd see her, once a month or something like that. But we live with my other grandma. She took us back and forth to school. She was the second mother to us. So it was just, people have different personalities and want to do different things. Grandma Rue was a real grandma where I guess technically a real grandma, where they're not your kids to take care of. Where Grandma Mona felt like that, she wanted to be like a second mother. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. But anyways, so right now I was very exhausted in the beginning, just sleepy from the day that they transferred them in my uterus until like Thursday this week. I was just exhausted. I was exhausted Thursday, but I haven't been exhausted as I had been. Now, like when I worked my 12-hour shift on Thursday, I was really tired by the end. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I said, "I'm just pregnant and I'm just tired." She says, "It's only gonna get worse." I was like, "I know, but I am thankful for my symptoms that I'm having. Don't get it twisted, but I don't like them. Who likes being nauseous and throwing up and, you know, having indigestion. Before I was pregnant, I would kill to be nauseous and be pregnant. And I didn't think I would complain about it at all, but I do. You know, like me and my cousin, we've struggled to get pregnant. She said, Ashley, I would kill to be nauseous like you. I said, I know. I used to say the same exact thing. She said, but let me tell you, when it really happens to you, you don't want it anymore. You're glad and you're thankful that it's there. But like after a day and a half of being nauseous and having that indigestion and throwing up, I was like, I'm done with this already. Because I had made a joke to my mom and to my family where I would love to be nauseous for a while and throw up a lot because I want to lose some weight. I take it back. Don't mean it anymore. But anyway. So I'm just trying to manage my symptoms with ginger ale. I take the Tums. Can't take more than 5 Tums a day. I take maybe 2 or 3. The Tums, it's basically after every meal. Sometimes I feel nauseous before, but as my level rises, I'm sure I feel nauseous all the time. But anytime I eat, it gets worse. I guess it's putting something for my stomach acid to move around, and I don't know. I don't know how it all works, but anyway. Let's see. I have my first ultrasound on Wednesday the 15th at my regular OB doctor's office. And then I have my first ultrasound with the Jones Institute on the 22nd. That's my 7-week mark where they always want to check you. And then they're supposed to let you go to your regular doctor. I call my regular OB doctor as soon as I found out I was pregnant, because other women that I've watched on YouTube didn't call their OB until they were 7 weeks pregnant, and then wherever their fertility center had released them. And it didn't give those physicians time or the option to want to see you earlier or whatever the case may be. So what I did was just call them and give them the option of when they wanted to see me. Because they're the ones that's going to be managing my care after this, not the Jones Institute. They just get me pregnant and send me on. So I'm a little upset. I'm not going to be able to use my regular OB doctor. She doesn't do high risk, and because of my blood pressure issues I had from stimulating and all of that, I'm on metoprolol. My blood pressure is down. It's doing better. But she wanted to keep me on it for at least another month, my primary doctor, and then see where my blood pressure is. I'm sure it'll probably only get worse with pregnancy, so I probably have to take that for my whole pregnancy. Hopefully not. I don't like to take drugs anyways. But I don't normally go straight to medicine. I know I need to lose weight, but I was putting I saw her on like a Wednesday or something. I was putting the babies in on Sunday, and what am I going to do for my pressure before then? I'm going to take medicine, because at the end of the day, my pressure has to be down. 1, for them to do my transfer. 2, it doesn't need to be high for the babies. If it's high for the babies, then it can cause, a stroke and all this other stuff and kill them in the first place. So I took medicine. Right now, my last time I checked it at the doctor's office is 124/80, like 82 or something like that. It was fine. So the medicine helped, I think, because my estrogen levels were so high. At the end of my stimulation, when they retrieved my eggs, it was 5,000 and some. I did not have any OHSS symptoms. I felt a little full in my stomach one day. What I did was, 1, I prayed, but 2, I didn't drink a lot of water. When I was stimulating, I drank Gatorade. This is when I'm stimulating. Now, you really have to worry about it afterwards, but I worried about it before. My estrogen levels climbed very normally. They didn't have to adjust my medicine at all. So I just drank Gatorade. I try not to drink any water. Towards the end, when my kidneys started hurting on the right side because my ovaries were pressing against them, I did get a urinary tract infection during stimulation, but I did not get OHSS. I will take pills all day long not to have my belly drained and all that kind of stuff. I didn't have any. I'm so thankful, because I was, I kind of worried about that, because my estrogen levels were over 4,000. They like them to stay under that by the end, but I didn't. I was just thankful. I did feel real full one day, but other than that, I didn't have any problems. And I was worried about that, because if it was showing symptoms, I couldn't do my transfer either. But I did the transfer on Sunday. Even though I'm pregnant, I haven't had any problems with swelling in my belly. Now I am a little short of breath. I don't know if maybe that's probably some OHSS stuff, but I don't feel, there's not a lot of fluid in my belly. I just kind of got a big belly anyways, because I'm overweight. But I am starting to walk and stuff again, so hopefully I can at least stay the weight that I am. I want to lose some. I want to lose what the babies are going to be, and I want to stay where I'm at. I am overweight, so technically I don't need to gain anything except what the baby is going to weigh. I have enough fat to feed them. I have enough fat for breastfeeding. Most of the time you gain around 30 pounds. Around 10 to 15 of it is the baby and the placenta and the amniotic fluid and all of that. But the rest, your body stores fat, so when you breastfeed, your body can have all the nutrients and stuff that it needs. I don't need any of that. I've got plenty. My babies will be plenty fat, so, and I don't want diabetes. I don't want gestational diabetes. So I'm going to try to start walking, and I would love to lose about 20 pounds while I'm pregnant. I safely can do that because I weigh what I weigh. I'm going to talk to my high-risk doctor. I'm not going to push it. I will walk to try to maintain what I'm at now. I don't want to get any bigger. My belly will get bigger, of course, and the max I would want to gain is what the baby weighs. That's all. That's, if I gained anything, that's what I would gain, and I wouldn't gain any more. I'm not gonna feed my face. I don't need it. I could eat to maintain my body, and my babies would be fine. I have plenty of fat for them to suck off. Plenty. I do have a cute little shirt on. I showed it before. I bought some of these. It's got little babies unzipping and all that. It's really cute. Really neat. But yeah, I know I'm only 5 weeks, but people, who cares? I don't care. I'm gonna enjoy these babies while I can. But anyways, I think that's about it. Oh, I'm still having to do the estrogen patches and the IM progesterone. I'm about freaking tired of IM shots. Okay, my hips hurt. I was doing it in my legs at first because I was too scared to try to do it in my hips, my butt / hips. Then I had to be brave one day and do it in my butt because I was there by myself and my legs were hurting too bad. So I did it, and it didn't hurt, and it wasn't sore like my legs were. So I kept doing it. But now that I've done it for over a month, my hips are sore. So I did one in my leg last night. Really sucks, this indigestion, but it's okay. I would do it my whole pregnancy if I had to, don't get me wrong, but I don't enjoy it. I just stick it in there and get it over with, I guess. But that's about it. I've been rambled on for 20 minutes, so that's probably enough. I'm just super excited and thankful, and I will do a video of just my early symptoms that I had. Now, I'll tell these people that are looking at these videos too, some people don't have any symptoms at all. So don't freak out if you don't have any once you do your transfer, because you may not have any. Most people don't even know they're pregnant then, unless they're trying, and like us, and doing IVF and know every detail of it, So anyways, I just thought it was really cool. My due date is November the 7th. I'm super excited. So my technical last period, since I did IVF, was January 31st. And then my due date is November the 7th. And I'm 5 weeks, 5 days now. And I have some cool apps. Baby Center has one, and then I have another one. When I do my symptoms date, I'll put that in there too. I just can't remember the name of it. I looked it up. It's really cool. It actually shows you pictures of what the babies look like, and you can zoom in on them, and it doesn't have like little spots and stuff where you can obstruct your view to see. Anyways, you guys have a good day, and God bless you, and I'm praying that you get your baby soon. Right time, right baby, as I've heard on other channels. And I sprinkle baby dust on you, everything, and I pray for you every single day, every woman in the world. I know that's abroad, but I don't know everybody's name, and I pray for their families and their husbands dealing with this infertility, that they'll just give you the strength to deal with it, and that whether it's through adoption or embryo adoption or IVF or naturally, that you get your baby soon. Have a good day.